Concert Crew Podcast, we back again.
Yes.
Today, My Life 30.
30
year anniversary of Mary J. Blige's sophomore album, My Life. We got the ladies with us today. My girl Nataki, my girl Charlie. Welcome to the Concert Crew Podcast.
Thanks for having me.
Hey, thanks for having me.
Absolutely. Oh, we talking about Mary J. We had to bring the ladies here. We couldn't do it by ourselves.
Can't do it by ourselves.
Can't do it by ourselves.
I think I did the first one with y'all with Mary, right?
Yes, you did.
What album was that?
That was Mary J. 50. We were just celebrating her 50th birthday.
Okay.
Wow, that was a few years back.
Yeah.
She must be like 54 or something now. 54.
We passed 54.
54 or 55.
She's like 57.
She's not no 57.
COVID was 4 years ago.
56.
We did that in like
she's
2017.
Not 57 though. Not 57.
We did that in like 2017.
Let's Google your friend.
Yeah,
I'm gonna say mid 50s. I ain't gonna say 57 though. Damn, she 57. That's crazy.
She might be
Closer to 60.
50. How old is she?
53.
53. Okay, she's still a youngin.
She'll be 54 in January.
54. Okay.
She
All right, she coming up. All right. So today we celebrating the 30th anniversary of Mary J's My Life album. Do you remember where you was at when My Life came out?
Yes.
Where was you at?
You said that quickly.
Because I had to think about it. I was like, girl, you was a sophomore in high school.
Wow.
10th grade? Listening to this is crazy.
That is wild.
I was 13.
That's nasty.
You was 13?
I was 13. But I do remember this album.
I do. Too young to be singing this.
I was in middle school. I was like in 7th grade.
Twin.
Huh?
Hey, twin.
Yeah. And I was a little young, but it was a lot of people. I was just hearing the songs all the time. Like I couldn't. It wasn't even like I was playing them personally. They were just everywhere. Like it was.
You wasn't playing it?
Nah, I wasn't. But
No,
I
I wasn't
wasn't
either.
I wasn't like.
You wasn't playing it?
Nah, I don't
In
think I
7th
was.
grade, I wasn't just like walking around playing music. Like stuff had to like hit me, and it
Around,
for whether it's family, big older cousins, or
So it was playing in the house.
It wasn't particularly playing in the house. It was playing in my neighborhood. So, it was around me all the time. Like you couldn't avoid. Like there's some artists and their music, especially if they had a classic album, it was just everywhere. And this was the album that I knew the songs. I knew the album before I actually listened to the album. Like, when I actually sat down and listened to the album, I'm like, damn, I heard all this music before.
Yeah, because your parents played it, your family
Everybody was playing it.
Yeah.
It was
That's
just
the same thing with me.
everywhere.
Yeah.
I never. It wasn't like in '94 I sat down and like let me listen to My Life. But when whatever age I actually sat down like let me listen to this album myself. It was like damn, I already know all these. I knew way more songs than I thought. Like damn, I know like all of these.
She had a lot of singles.
Yes, she did.
Yeah,
She had a lot of singles.
But that reminds me, like when I was younger, like it reminds me of like the pivotal moment of summer. Like you riding around in the car with your parents in the backseat, hearing this kind of music, and it's like it's reminiscent of stuff that my parents played before.
Yeah.
So.
And this is also a time where like albums like had like a lifespan, like a long lifespan. Like now, it's like an album come out and it's like it's hot for 3 months maybe, and then
comes and goes.
and then you on to the next one. Like these albums had like 2-3 year spans where they like the album you was still
And
hearing
she was
it.
making one every 2 years, so it makes sense.
Because we were printing CDs and vinyls. We didn't have digital technology like that.
You had to have the
That's
physical
whole,
to get it.
Right.
I still got my CDs.
I don't have my CD, girl.
What?
Remember the CD book?
I went through all of them. I was like, I got
We were just talking about that too.
We were just talking about the CD books. Those are classic times,
Like you had
man.
2 or 3 of them in your car.
Yeah, and then people start stealing
Then
your
when line work, you got to put Sharpie, put your name on.
Yeah. So I had copies. By the time I wasn't even taking the real ones, I would make copies and put them in my CD book.
Right.
You ain't gonna get me.
Fake ones.
Right.
Sean, you was like 2, wasn't you?
Damn, 94. I don't think I was. I wasn't born in 94.
Stop lying.
It's like, I'm joking.
Hold on, Sean. Are you supposed to be drinking this? But not your question.
Bring that back.
94. I definitely remember seeing the videos. I'm going down. Her walking down the steps with like 50 copies of her going down. Just hearing the singles and stuff. So.
All right, so I'm sorry. Go ahead. What you saying?
No, I was just saying it was a great moment in hip hop.
Great moment.
R&B.
Great moment in music. Period.
Right.
Like
Hip-hop, R&B.
She was. It was a moment. So when Mary J. Like where would you say in '94 before this album came out? Where would you say Mary J. was at in her career at that time?
Or just singers in general in '94. Like what R&B singers?
Oh,
female
okay.
Was hot in
all right. So who
94?
was hot in '94?
94.
Oh,
it was a lot
Other
of
than
the
Mary.
guys. Yeah. It was a lot of big guy groups.
I'm thinking like Toni Braxton.
I don't think Toni Braxton was out in '94. No, she came out in like '96, if I'm mistaken.
No, not her first.
I don't even think Mariah wasn't out.
My mom had
the
tape.
No.
We used to play that
Toni
thing.
was out, I think, around that time.
Yeah,
was Janae? Oh, it was kind of.
Oh no, because she was on the soundtrack. So yeah, she was out.
Yes,
it was
like still New Jack Swing era. So like we were still in that.
Oh, well, R. Kelly was hot.
R. Kelly definitely was.
R. Kelly was hot
before he got hot.
Before he got hot.
Yeah, he was hot. He was because 12 Play was out.
I can't think of
already.
nobody else. It was just groups.
Yeah,
there was a lot of groups.
Boys II Men was out.
Toni Braxton's first album came out in '93.
Was Zhané? Was SWV in them out yet?
Yeah,
SWV was out.
Escape.
Yeah. Escape might have came out the same year.
What was the other group? The girls, Brownstone. That was around that time.
Brownstone, that's a classic.
That was around that time. But as far as like a single artist.
Yeah, Toni Braxton was hot.
Was it Shantae Moore?
Her first album.
Shantae Moore.
Shantae Moore on the wall. She on the wall.
Shantae Moore.
But Mary was definitely in a class of her own. Mixing the hip hop and the R&B.
She was. I'm trying to think of who I feel
Plus,
like.
also,
like I'm missing
this is her
somebody.
second album, so she already had a buzz.
She did.
This is before the Bad Boy Invasion.
I'm looking around the room and trying to see. I think
this is before the Bad Boy Invasion.
Yeah.
So
Monica. No, was Monica?
Monica wasn't out yet because Brandy. Yeah. No, well, Brandy came out in '94. Brandy came out in '94.
Monica ain't come out at the same time.
Monica came out like a year after.
Okay.
So Monica was Brandy's first album was out in '94.
Okay.
Aaliyah's first album came out in '94.
Okay.
So both of them came out.
AJ Number came out.
Okay,
so that's R. Kelly time. Okay, that makes sense.
That came out in '94.
It was a lot of groups.
En Vogue was out. En Vogue was hot. En Vogue was hot.
That's my group.
But back to Mary.
This is a better time than R&B. This is when R&B was like more diverse.
Yeah, they was getting there some footage in the music industry for sure.
That's why it's kind of hard to name certain people.
Yeah, Bobby Brown. Bobby Brown was out. You know, New Edition. Bobby Brown.
Bobby Brown was out in '94 though, wasn't he?
Guy, Aaron Hall.
Blackstreet.
Hall, yeah, definitely Aaron Hall.
Nah, Bobby had that Bobby album. I wasn't really a fan of it. But he had the Bobby album, Humping Around. What was the song with him and Whitney?
Humping around.
Oh, Whitney was hot, and Mariah Carey. They was both like kind of pop and R&B.
Was Mariah?
Yeah, Mariah
definitely was out.
In '94, okay.
Was out. Yeah.
She wasn't in that urban market though.
No, absolutely not.
Nah, she ain't moved over yet. She ain't moved over yet. And Whitney was.
The crazy part, we talking about '94, and this exhibit is all '94.
And for real.
Looking around like it does '94 in our face.
Shout out to the '94 collective.
Shout out to
But yeah, before this album came out, where would you say Mary J was at in her career before My Life hit?
I would say she was at a high just because she was just coming off of the 411 album. That was a freshman, so everybody was kind of anticipating to see what she was going to do for the sophomore. If she's going to have a sophomore jinx, or was she going to surpass that? So, and now we see that she has surpassed that.
I didn't expect this though.
Really?
After what's the 411?
Thought she was her peak?
No, I mean I just thought that she was going to give us a lot more. I thought she was going to give us more dancing music, more hip hop, and we could vibe. And then when she came with this, I didn't expect this to be. I mean, you heard it was no internet, so you heard what she was kind of going through.
Magazines,
Word Up magazines, Yo MTV Raps, and all that type of stuff. So you kind of heard it, but we didn't have nothing to see it. We heard that her and JoJo was going through the motions and all that. Definitely didn't. Casey, my fault. Didn't expect this.
Wrong brother.
Right. My bad. JoJo. My bad.
Don't put that on his name. Don't put that on JoJo.
My bad. Yeah.
I think she was at Mary J is interesting because like What's the 411 came out and they really didn't have no expectations. It was like Mary J was sitting on the shelf for years, and then
backup singing.
Yeah, she kind of became Puff's project, and What's the 411? It worked and it took off. So now, but even when they finally put the album out, they didn't believe in the album. They didn't believe the album was going to be what it ended up being. And What's the 411 with all them hits? Like she just became like the hood favorite. So in the hood, Mary J is
gold.
She's that girl right now.
Yeah.
She's that girl. So they like, okay, now it's expectations for the next album. What's the 411? It wasn't expectations. It was like, yo, she just happy to be out. And now she snapped. Now it's like, okay, can you do it again now?
Yeah, because we wearing the outfits and everything. Right. Hats to the back, leather,
Now she got a bigger budget. Now they're like, okay, now we expect you to do this. So this is a different pressure now. So, she was hot for sure. Yeah. But I would say in the big picture of music, she would probably be in the urban market of R&B. Sure. Oh, yeah. She didn't really
she solidified that spot.
Go into like the other lane. But like as far as the hood, she had it on smash.
She's always the queen of the hood. Like forever and always.
Ghetto fabulous.
She was like the first to do that though. To beat R&B to tap that urban. You know,
the queen of hip hop soul. She really became that girl. Like, they really took hip hop beats. And she was singing over top of it. Like, she really started that lane.
She was putting her life into that.
She was.
You know? So, like, everything that she was going through. Like, I say with this album, and it's the funniest thing, I'm like, this is an addict album, I would say. Because she was going through so much with drugs, the abuse, the relationship. And you can hear in the dynamics of them singing, even with her and Casey on a certain songs. Yeah. It's like, it reminds me of like an Amy Winehouse right about now. Like how she's singing her pain.
Okay, I like that. I like that.
This album is definitely very dark.
I like that.
It's not very dark, but it's also to a point where she wants to be happy. She wants to be free of these things. Yeah. But then it's like you're going right back into it. You're trying to love him again. Okay. So I always like refer to this like as you're growing up and you're getting older, because like I said, I was 13 when this came out. Wow. Now I'm 43. Wow. So it's like you start seeing it from my 20s. I seen it as a different version.
It's different, right?
It's different, right? Now in your 40s, you're like, wait a minute. I see it now differently as well as you sit back and listen to it. So that's how
That's the beauty of music, though. That's the beauty of music. It's like, okay, you hear it at a young age and you like it then, but then when you listen to it in your 40s, your 30s, and your 40s, you're like, yo, I see it entirely differently now. Because now you can you went through life and you can relate to
put it in perspective.
Things, like you just thought it was dope music then, but now you're like, oh, now I feel her. Now I've been through that.
Now I know it's really dope music.
So what was the anticipation like for this album, you would say? And okay, we're going amongst the black folks.
I don't think, because everything wasn't fast paced like it is now. So we didn't have all the bells and the whistles. Only thing we could hear was just really on the radio. Right. And if she popped up on the interview, which was Joe MTV Raps, that was the only promotional that we really had. So other than that, we was hyped about it. But I don't remember us being like, oh my God, I can't wait to the next. I don't remember it being like that. I don't remember it being like that. I know we was, like she coming up with another album, but to see like, oh my God, I can't wait. I don't remember that.
Yeah, I was too young to really feel the hype. I just know when I started seeing videos and I started feeling the energy. Like, okay, Mary.
I remember going to Scooters and getting the CD. Wow. I do remember that. I do remember that.
Is a classic.
I remember Scooters. That. Yeah.
Yes, rest in peace to the owner. He passed away a couple years ago.
Do you remember how much you paid for it?
I don't.
Probably like $6.99, girl.
It might have been.
Yeah, the tape or the CD?
CD.
Wow, those different times right there. Those was different times.
Was popping in. I remember I was going to the wall and get mine.
The wall. See, by the time
I sticker on there,
I wasn't in '94. I wasn't really buying albums. So I don't know what year I ended up buying My Life, but it wasn't
in '94. Okay.
Nah. I only bought one album in '94, honestly.
What was that?
It's crazy because
I
was young.
Biggie.
I don't know why. And Biggie, the stuff we talking about was crazy, but that's the first album I bought with my own money. It wasn't really my money, but I brought it. And I brought Biggie. That's my
How'd you buy it? Like you went to the store and bought it? Like they didn't stop you from buying it with the little sticker on there?
You know where I bought it at?
Where?
Caldor.
Caldor
had the word. Caldor, but Caldor was like targeting them. They had edited versions though, so their first
clean version.
No, you didn't have the clean version.
The first,
man. That's why I was like, yo, how'd you go buy it? Because they had those stickers on there.
The edited version.
Explicit content.
I was in 7th grade, man. So then after hearing that version, I'm like, damn. All I was hearing, like, I want to hear the
full effect.
Now you got to get some more money to get the dirty.
I remember Caldor. Remember Ames?
Yes. Value City.
Thriftway, all of that. Woolworth. Like, come on, man.
Those were the times.
Come on, man. Those are the days, man. Those are the days.
Did you ever get the dirty version?
What?
I mean, eventually.
He never got
like 5 versions of
after
Biggie.
that, how soon after you got the clean one though? Like you had to save some more money to get the dirty one, right?
None of it was my money. I ain't had no job at that point, so it was all.
You did chores, you did a little, cleaning up here and there.
Did somebody else have to go get it for you because it was a dirty version?
Yes, man. I remember one year for Christmas, I got my mom to give me. You could tell she knew nothing about rap. I got her to give me. Sorry, Mom. I got her to give me Little Kim. Foxy Brown and Machiavelli.
All in 1 year? You just I was going to give I want it all. If I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it now.
Got her.
She ain't see hardcore and say, what the hell my son got me by? Hardcore would have been enough.
Preventive advisory all on there. Preventive advisory all on there.
Legs all open.
Legs open.
I wonder what she's talking about.
Thanks, Mom.
Right, exactly.
She's so out of touch. This ain't the whispers, Mom.
There's no Christmas jingles on here. That's crazy.
All right, my life. So we got my life. We got the title. We got Mary J. Blige, My Life. Then we got the cover, kind of simple, showing you an art guy. Simple cover. Just her. She got the hat on. It's black and white.
Big leather hat,
pulled down, well covering her face,
hiding
almost.
her pain.
She got the blonde braids. What you call that style?
She got the earrings. Yeah, she known for the hoops. Mm-hmm.
All right, so album cover and title. What y'all think? Just seeing the album cover and title, maybe now compared to then, or did anything change? What do you get from that? My Life, Mary J. Blige, black and white.
She spilled it too. She's
still dope. Like it's still dope. Like it's fashion. It's high fashion at that.
I remember so many fashion shows, used her as a muse after she came on. Maybe after this album, maybe 97, because Baby Fat was out, Kamora. But I remembered a lot of them used Ghetto Fabulous, and she was the muse.
She definitely was a big. Was Misa Hilson, was that her stylist then?
Yeah,
I know they really
had to be because that was Puff's girl.
Yeah, she was snapping looking back at it now, I'm like, wow, like Mary was really I felt like that then, but now looking back, just thinking like, man, 94, she was fly.
Like her style just increased. Like you went from wearing the baseball caps, the jerseys, the shorts, the little skirts, to actually dressing up where you can go and sing and do your artistry anywhere versus being at a small.
But just think, this is 94. This is 30 years later, and these styles are still being used.
Still popping. It's amazing though. It's
definitely.
We just ain't know how much pain she was in.
Nah, we didn't. We just thought it was music. We ain't know.
No.
We just thought it was no, we did.
Not to the
mind you, we young. So to us it's just dope music. She really going through this.
She's for real with this. Yeah. She ain't just making this for us. This is about her.
The album's called My Life.
Yeah.
She's like, yo, this is my life.
This is my life.
Yeah, because you honestly just sit back and listen to it. Like I said, as you get older, as the decades go by, and it sits and it resonates with you, and you sit there like, dang, she really went through a lot. Abuse, the drugs. It really consumed her, and nobody knew. And even when you look at the covers and stuff in the inside, you can see it in her eyes, the pain.
Yeah.
She said that Puff, her and Puff went through a lot together on this album. She said they cried in the studio a lot.
I believe it.
She said it wasn't just therapeutic for her, but he was going through something, and it was therapeutic for him as well.
Okay. Well, My Life is the second studio album by Mary J. Blige.
Oh, my fault.
Go ahead.
The stylist, that wasn't Misa.
It wasn't Misa? Who was it?
Sybil Penix.
I'm surprised because I thought they was best friends back then too. Maybe Misa wasn't on that level. Maybe yet. I don't know.
She probably still up, coming up.
But I know she was, because I remember she was in the videos with.
But maybe Misa might have did what's the 411. We might have let you know.
We got to look at that. We got to look at that.
Maybe she didn't do the album. Maybe she just started on shoots. Could be.
Okay.
That could have been.
I feel like she had her hands in it. Just to me, but
it just felt like
that. She was kind of hiding her face too in every photo.
Oh, it was and so between that and dark shades,
hiding her face, pain, I guess. And then also seeing the cover, it kind of reminds me of the Meth and Mary video, the whole black
when they were sitting on the sitting outside.
This was the time, right?
Yeah.
This was like the same year that came out, right?
95, like a year later.
Year
later. Just the whole like I sing
because the Cow came out in the same year. So, but they dropped that single in 95.
What's the
remix?
Oh, the song, the single.
Yeah,
okay, I'm thinking about what's the 411. Okay,
You're All I Need.
Yeah, so My Life is the second studio album by Mary J. Blige, released on November 29th, 1994 on Uptown Records and MCA Records. Similar to her debut album, What's the 411, My Life features extensive production from Sean Puffy Combs for his newly founded Bad Boy Entertainment, which, see, he didn't have Bad Boy at the time of What's the 411. Now he kind of left Uptown working for him and kind of started his own thing with Bad Boy, so he getting them popping. It has additional production by production from Chucky Thompson, which, rest in peace to Chucky Thompson. He was like a big part of this album, a big part of the production on this album. Also, Nasheem Merrick, he was a member of the Hitmen. Herb Middleton, Mr. Dalvin from Jodeci, Polk from Toe Capone, the Trackmasters, and more. My Life was recorded from December 1993 to September 1994 at Axis Studio Recordings, Clinton Recording Studios, and Daddy's House, and Sound on Sound Recordings in New York City. Following the success of her debut album, What's the 411, and a remix version in 1993, Mary J. went into recording the studio in the winter of 1993 to record My Life. Producer Chucky Thompson was brought in, and he originally was only contracted to produce one song and an interlude. But Mary J. Blige, she was like, at the last minute, she was feeling his production style so much, she was like, she wanted him to be a bigger part of the project. So Puff brought him on because the producers from What's the 411, other producers from What's the 411, they wanted more money. So Puff was like, all right, so we're gonna bring Chucky in, man, because What's the 411 went triple platinum. So she liked Chucky Thompson. She brought him in, and kind of Chucky and Puff was like the heads of the album. So that gets us right into What's the 411. Track number 1 is the intro.
Starts off with Puffy talking.
It's like a pep talk almost. It's like we did it. Like, can we do it again? Kind of thing. And
to me, like, it's funny. He's like, "What's up, nigga?"
Like he talking to Biggie.
But it got like a cinematic. Yeah.
And they got that relationship. Yeah, they talk to each other like that.
You gotta understand, like, Puff brought Mary, like, she was like, they came up literally together.
Right.
So like they're like brother and sister for real.
Yeah.
Like, he wasn't nothing, she wasn't nothing. They blew together. Like, that's a different connection. They really came from the mud. So he like, yo, we did it. We gotta do it again. You ready?
Yeah.
And it got like the cinematic, like music in the background. Like,
ain't that big in the background? That's big in the background, right?
Well, that's
the beat.
It wasn't Who Shot You yet at that point, but it's what became Who Shot You.
Yeah, I just really noticed. I'm like,
yep, that's the Who Shot You beat, and it's some. We're gonna get into some more about that. That has some connections to this album. So he getting their hype. He like, let's go. We gonna get into My Life. He like, Mary, you ready? She like, yeah, I'm ready. Let's go.
She sound like she was in the bed stressed out then. Yeah, like, let me get your ass out the bed. I'm sick of you.
She might have been. She might have been. And that goes into track number 2, Mary Jane All Night Long.
Right here.
Classic song.
Produced by Chucky Thompson. This beat is hard to me, man. Like,
this is a remake, right?
Yes. It's Mary Jane Girls All Night Long. And it also has Close Your Door, parts of Close Your Door by Teddy Pendergrass. Yeah. But and Roy Jones, Rick James got some writing credits for this song because they took some stuff from him. Yeah, but this beat like hard. It got like a thump to me.
Puff sample like everything. This whole album is just good samples. It's
good sample. On the sample.
He did.
A lot of stuff cleared.
This is a great way to start the album.
It is.
It's a great.
It's a good transition from the intro.
And they did a remix of this song with LL Cool J's on the remix, and he fit perfectly.
It was
with
good.
This song to me. Like that was a perfect one. It's a nice start. I like this song.
She got a couple remixes that I like better than the song.
The original.
Yeah. Really? Yeah, I like the Smith. We gonna talk about.
Absolutely, that's a classic. Absolutely.
Original girl, I love the original. Like it's just something about it. Her off-keyness and her ratchetness and raspiness too.
Give me
like, it's just something about it.
I think when they came, it was like,
yeah, because when I heard this whole album, I'm like listening to it over again. I'm like, she's so off-key, but they just kept going and going. I'm like, but it sounds so raw.
It do, and that's why she said she liked Chucky Thompson because he kept her raw through the whole album.
Does this song like set the tone of what the album is about?
Yep.
Yes.
Definitely, because she said, I don't want to fuss and fight no more.
Yes.
I'm tired. And that was like the whole setting of it.
Right.
It's a nice opener. It's a nice opening song to me. It's a nice opening song.
Oh, okay, this is where she going.
Yeah, that's where we
gonna
going.
be just driving. We just driving music. Close your eyes.
This is the third single, but she never shot a video for this song. I'm
Never.
surprised. She never shot a video for this song. 'Cause this is a single video worthy to me of a song.
Yeah.
To me. But she never shot a video.
What would
for
you
this.
think that looked like? Like her and just in a mic on just a chair?
I feel like if she did a video, she would. I feel like you gotta bring LL on for the. Bring the whole
remix
energy.
joint.
Yeah, because LL was hot, and I think for this song is his lane too.
But was this before the remix stages? You know what I mean? Like.
But you gotta understand, she with the remix king, Puff. This what he do.
But I think this was like before his remix days, like before he.
No. Winston 411 had a remix album too.
No, it was the same time.
Winston 411 had a whole remix album. So this is what they do.
Yep.
This is what they do. This is what Puff do.
Before he started
So this goes into to track number 3, "You Bring Me Joy," produced by Chucky Thompson and Sean Puffy Combs. This is the 4th single. Sheesh.
Oh yeah, this was a good one.
Who was this sample? This was Barry White, right?
Yeah.
It's Ecstasy. It's Ecstasy When You Lay Down Next to Me by Barry White. This song a hit right here.
Yeah.
This is a video for this one, already.
Yes, this that bop. She got the dancer. This is like the up tempo joint. She got the dancing and dancing ain't really Mary Lane, but she had the dancing.
Go Mary, go Mary, go Mary.
Right.
Classic Mary.
I don't think I ever seen this video.
No.
Nah, this
never seen this video.
It's a bunch of dancers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It kind of give you like how she was dancing in what's the 411 kind of.
Yeah.
Like kind of like a Broadway, like not Broadway, but like.
I don't know why.
It was just a whole bunch of. Did they have the knee pads in here too?
Do without you, nah.
No.
Yeah, the knee pads were
What they
heavy
having
back
in this
then.
In my life,
Skirts. They had skirts?
I don't
They had
know
skirts.
why
Okay.
I could live without you.
Come on now, get on here and
You
sing right.
bring me joy.
He was singing that, looking right in my eyes. Like,
Yo, I was not looking at your eyes.
I was like, yo, what the fuck's going on here?
Whoa, pause. I was not looking at your eyes.
Wait a minute.
Yo,
Sure, he was doing what?
I was like, yo, what the fuck is going on
I
here?
did not look at your eyes.
Like 20
dog.
second time I will bring you joy.
No more Drake.
Like, what the heck? I'm like,
I definitely look at your eyes, man. You gotta relax. No, yo,
That drink talking.
yo. This a classic song.
definitely classic.
It is.
Classic song. It got that
But it
bop to
definitely
it.
is just telling you like she's slowing it down, yo. She's still slowing it down.
It's like a feel good song.
Yeah, on this album
Yeah,
for sure.
yeah,
This the best you can get feel
Yeah,
good.
this is definitely a feel good song. This song make you move too.
Yeah.
man.
You kind of like you not really listen to the words as much on this one.
I like
You
the
kinda
breakdown at
bopping.
the end of this song too. When
Let me get to the.
bring me joy.
Oh yes.
The breakdown part, I love that part.
Yeah.
Nah, this classic. Yeah. I think that's my favorite part of this song. This a classic, man. Classic.
So much joy.
You'll be your toy.
Look, let me stop.
Yeah, see, look at you. It's taking you back. It's taking
I'm
you
about to
back.
really like get it over here like, hey.
Satisfy me. Satisfy so much joy. All right, that goes into track number 4, Marvin Interlude, produced by Chucky Thompson and Sean Puffy Combs. I always was confused about this.
I didn't like
what
it.
does Marvin Interlude mean? I thought it meant like, was it a Marvin Gaye take? Like, what did that mean?
That's what I thought it was.
Yeah. She said that it was supposed to be a take on Marvin Gaye.
Okay.
Not sounding like him, but
Okay.
I guess feeling the spirit of him.
Okay.
But I still don't.
She was high when she said
Right.
That's what we were talking about.
This is an
Because what are you talking about, Mary?
Like,
I didn't get Marvin out of that at all.
Me neither. That's what I'm saying. And then I was like, well, this is Marvin Winans? I'm like, who is this?
Said, bring in the goat.
Because it's almost like she kind of warming up her vocals to the next song almost. It's like, I kind of would like to ask her, like, what does Marvin exactly mean? That's a question I would have for her.
So was this even needed? Was like you can okay with just scrapping this?
I think so.
And that goes to track number 5, I'm the Only Woman, produced by Chucky Thompson and Sean Puffy Combs. It's samples Give Me Your Love by Curtis Mayfield.
I love the beat of it.
I wasn't a big fan of this one.
But the words, I'm not really like... But the beat is hitting.
Out of all the songs, this is one of those songs where it's like, it's cool, but if it was missed, I would be okay.
Exactly.
I would be okay.
Yes.
This is a good, like, chill vibe, sitting, drinking, smoke session type.
Because it brings the tempo down a lot to me. Like, it brings it down like a lot.
She already going through it, and then it's just like, oh, man.
This to me sounds like when she at like a low. Like, to me,
but the sample is nice.
It's just very slow.
Very slow.
And it's funny because Puff, maybe he felt that in the studio, because then he goes from here to track number 6, which is an interlude. It's a Keith Murray interlude featuring Keith Murray, produced by Nasheem Merrick from the Hitman, Chucky Thompson, and Sean Puffy Combs. Now, it's a real short interlude. It kind of just sets up the next song like, yo, I want to hear that smooth. But it's interesting because this song, the song that Keith Murray is on, they actually recorded already. And originally he wanted Biggie to be on there, but Biggie's verses were so like hard, and it was like, man, we had to put the parental advisory sticker on here if we put Biggie's verses on here, so we can't use it. So they used Keith Murray, but they originally recorded the song that later became Who Shot You from Biggie. It was originally recorded with LL, Keith Murray, and Biggie. They all recorded verses to the song. Biggie just recorded 2 verses, and later on they just made it Who Shot You. But the song was already done for this album. And somehow, Puff wanted, of course, he wanted to promote his artist, which was Biggie, but Biggie's lyrics was just so crazy that he was like, I can't put this on Mary's album. Like, then they're going to make it like a hip-hop album. I want people to just feel like it's clean and be able to go get it. So that's how Who Shot You kind of came about.
Does this interlude skit make any sense toward the album?
No, but
Mary, John?
Yeah, Mary. Like, does it make like why is he even here?
No, but he did that on What's the 411, so it does make sense because it was like we're gonna throw some
hip. It's like throwing an alley oop to the next player. Like it's
but Keith Murray had nothing to do with Bad Boy.
She said that but she also
but he
said
did
that
with What's the 411.
She's a fan of
she said she said she loved Keith Murray.
And he's dope.
No, Keith Murray.
Definitely.
Keith Murray was very dope at this time.
I think she said she wanted him on here.
Yeah, no, Keith Murray was nice and he was dope. But remember, What's the 411 is filled with rappers. Like Busta Rhymes, Grand Poobah, like it's the remix songs of all that. Like it's filled with. So she's not just like pretending to be hip hop.
This is who she is.
Like this is who she is. Like she really is in the culture. That's why they call her the Queen of Hip Hop Soul. Like the industry really rocked with Mary on every level. That's why she got the Method Mans and everybody going to her for her features. Jay-Z ended up at she was that girl. Like she was really in the culture. It wasn't like made up stuff. Then that goes into track number 7. My Life, produced by Chucky Thompson and Sean Puffy Combs.
She said this one was she said she had been listening to that sample since she was like 4 or 5 years old in Yonkers. And she said that it always brought her back to like the sad stuff. But she said as she got older, she would go to parties and the DJs and she would ask them for the song and she could never get it. So when she got older and she was able to do this album, she's like, I gotta have that sample because that is my life. I've been listening to it since I was 4.
And this was the sample was Everybody Loves the Sunshine by Roy Ayers. It's fitting because like this the title song, but to me this like the heart and soul of the album right here.
No, smacking the door.
Because it's like this is deep. My life, my life, my life, my life in the sunshine.
Yeah, this album took me back to when I was a kid, riding in the backseat of my dad's car. We riding through Chester and Philly, and we seen the people walking down the street, going to the Chinese store, going to get their food, buying the CDs from the tables outside of the stores.
Wow.
Like buying your shoes and your pocketbooks from like the boosters. Like literally you sat and you would see like people going through different things. People singing on the streets, drug addicts, alcoholics. Like it made you look at people like, why am I oblivious to this? Like that music kind of like put you in that moment, like it was a movie.
If you look
Especially
at
that
my
song.
life,
Right there was like
see
a
what
movie
I
music.
seen.
Yes.
Like she telling you, like if you look at my life and see what I see, like I've been through some stuff, y'all.
Y'all have no idea.
Like y'all
saying.
got no idea.
No idea.
Like I felt this. I felt her. Like this was real. Like she like my life crazy, man.
Yes.
This is by far for me the best song on the album.
This song crazy. Like this the heart and soul of the album to me. Like that's fitting that it's the title song because it's like this is it. Like this is what I'm doing right here. Like yo, y'all love this music, but this is real. This is my life.
But then at the end, how she talks about God, I think that kind of like puts everything into perspective.
So like bring it forward. Like I'm feeling this way, but I know how to turn this around. Based on my faith in God. Yes.
This is a great song. Great song. And that goes into track number 8, You Gotta Believe, produced by Herb Middleton, Chucky Thompson, and Sean Puffy Combs. This song was wrote by Faith Evans and her boyfriend Casey Haley.
Yeah.
This is before Biggie.
This is a great song.
Yes. Faith was on Uptown as like a backup singer.
Oh, okay.
So she also then became a backup singer for Mary J. Blige. Well, she's still on Uptown. She was a backup singer. So this kind of spawned her. But she also was writing too. So
it's crazy how they was just in her, like everybody was just in everybody's thing back then.
But if you listen to this song really and really get into it, you'll hear Tank all over this album. Like literally, if you listen to this, you'll hear Tank everywhere. Like
is he in here?
Tank is on this whole album. You listen to this, Tank is on everything because he was background singing with Faith and all of them back in the day.
I thought he was a new artist.
No, Tank was right. No, Tank was doing behind the scenes stuff way before. Even with Aaliyah, like he was doing.
Yeah, were like really cool back then. He did a lot of backup singing. But it like you were saying, how everybody like
it was so intertwined. Yeah,
that's dope.
They like I jump on your shit, you jump on mine. Right. I'm in the studio, you come in here, you do my backgrounds.
So You Gotta Believe. It's a slower song. What do you think about this song?
I love it.
Gotta believe.
I love this
Gotta
song.
believe.
It's a good one.
In me.
It was good to hear Casey pop in there too.
Yeah, I like this song. It's slower, but I like it.
It's a good one.
Yeah, I like this song. She just wanted. I feel like in this song, she really wanted to like just believe in me, be with me, not with what I can give you, materialistic wise, but just me. Just believe what I can give you is the pure me. Like she wanted to give her raw self. I don't know. When I listen to this now, it's like the pain. You can feel it all, and she just wanted somebody to really just love her, not for what she can give in the entertainment world. Just see me, who I am as the woman.
Okay.
Like this My Life album. I feel like that's what she was trying to get through because she was going through, again, so much.
Right.
And nobody could see her.
All right. Track number 9, I Never Want to Live Without You, produced by Herb Middleton, Chucky Thompson, and Sean Puffy Combs.
I'm sorry. When I start, like, I'm listening to this shit now as an adult. And I'm like, my baby was really begging the hell out of Casey. Like, he said in the last song, I hear you loud and clear, Mary. Like, you gotta believe. He like, I hear you loud and clear.
I'm sorry, Mary. I'm living without that nigga.
Like,
I know the love is great. It's all amazing, bitch. But at the end of the day, I'm gonna live without you, nigga. I'm sorry.
But see, you gotta understand. You gotta understand. They kind of came up together too. So like Jodeci remember Jodeci was hot first.
No, for real.
So she probably looked at him with a whole different kind of aura because Jodeci like they was them dudes.
Popular.
Also,
and Casey and JoJo
they were that they was all 4 of them. Yeah, they was.
I mean, Jodeci was popping. Everybody wanted them.
It was just the fact like.
She was going through it.
She was, and
their relationship was crazy.
Oh my God, it was so
looking back. Like,
toxic.
see, and social media didn't exist.
That's what I'm saying.
So nobody really knew.
No, it was just like, did you hear? Like, oh, I don't No.
Hear what?
I remember, I remember like in the 90s, she did like a BET special. I think it was probably by the time Share My World came out or something. She did like a BET special or something.
Is that when she was real upset? Like,
and she was talking about all this. Nobody had no idea about none of this. Like nobody knew she was on drugs like that. Nobody knew none of this.
Nobody knew none of that.
Like now in this time, everybody would know all of that. Like,
instantly. They like this.
They would know who a supplier was. They would know everything. Like nobody knew this. So all this was a secret. We just knew it was great music.
Right.
But it was a lot of pain and suffering behind all
it
this.
It changed. I think it changed people's perspective of who KC was too.
Yeah.
Because we didn't know none of that.
Absolutely.
It was like you beating the queen of hip hop and soul.
Absolutely.
But I think it's like when we found out they was on drugs. It was like
all that. Like,
but it wasn't as bad. Now KC would have really been looked bad.
Oh my God.
Back then.
Because it was like
stuff gotta turn their eye to
right, and
then
we didn't have no proof.
Yeah,
right. You know,
he got canceled now. Quickly. It'd have been a rap.
It would have been the Joe without the C.
It would have been a rap. It was word. It would have been just JoJo.
Joe D.
It wouldn't have been no All My Life, no nothing.
None of that.
No life, no life, none of that, man.
Life.
I like this song though.
It's a good song.
I'm never gonna live without you.
Yeah, man. I never wanna live without you, babe.
She was just begging.
Yeah, she was. She did have a lot of begging songs.
Begging. This album was a begging album.
Keep sweat begging.
Begging, Mary.
When Casey said, "I hear you," I hear you loud and clear.
I hear you.
She's like, "Why don't you believe
me? You don't listen to me. You're not listening."
My baby was begging.
So was she writing her songs or having other people write her songs?
She wrote.
She was writing.
She wrote a lot of her songs. She did a lot of writing, but she worked with other writers, but she did do a lot of writing. They said she wrote like 14 of the songs, something like 14 or something of the songs on this album. So
okay,
that's not bad.
No, that's not bad.
So she definitely was locked in. It wasn't just like she was just coming in and singing songs. That's probably why you felt you felt the pain a little more, because this is coming from the heart. Because she was the one going through this stuff, man.
She was hurting.
But it's a lot of back. This is almost halfway through the album, and like how would you say at the halfway point of this album is so far?
On a scale? We were doing scales.
I'm doing a roller coaster of emotions.
Because
literally, it's roller coaster up and down, up and down. Because you go from the highs to the lows. I
just wasn't expecting this album.
Like you're happy, sad, happy.
Yeah,
I was not expecting this shit.
We got more to go. You
ain't
go.
lying.
You gotta check your emotions occasionally. Like, bitch, let me check and make sure this nigga okay.
Her puffing there getting high.
Right.
Come on, yo. Put the weed
down.
He
still want me.
She definitely was getting high when she was recording this album. It definitely was getting
crazy and going straight to sleep and waking up and doing it again.
Crazy high. Crazy high. All right. Track number 10. I'm Going Down, produced by Chucky Thompson and Sean Puffy Combs. This is the second single. This was a cover song, actually. It was originally done by Rolls Royce for the soundtrack of the movie Car Wash. But Mary, she breathed new life in this song. Like, this is one of them cover songs where it's like she made it her song.
Such a great song. Such a great video, too.
Classic.
It's a classic
Classic video.
Yeah.
The black and white, and she's singing in the bar. She got like the long mic, the long kind of mic.
Giving like Billie Holiday vibes.
Yeah.
Suit like on?
It was like a.
Or was that when she was walking down the steps?
Down the steps.
She was walking down the steps. She was walking down the steps. Yeah,
it was like 5 or 6.
A whole bunch.
It was more than 5 or 6. It was like a whole.
Coming.
Yeah. 94. That's crazy technology, man. It was a whole
CGI.
It was a whole bunch of Marys walking down the step there. That was hard. That was these videos. 94. These videos is dope.
Yeah.
Like you tell her budget stepped up. It wasn't just her with a baseball cap and a jersey on doing steps on. Yeah.
We was like, oh, look at Mary all coming down the steps.
Mary had a budget.
It's 50 Marys.
Mary had money.
Yeah, she had a budget, man. I'm Going Down. This song
She
right
went
here.
down.
Jeez.
Yeah, she was down.
She went down.
Hard.
I think, okay, so how do y'all feel about the song without the video, though? Without the visuals?
The visuals took it over the top.
The videos took it to another level.
Yeah.
Like, when I looking back at this video now, like, damn, this video was hot. Like, it was hot then, but now looking at it from like where I'm at now, like, man, in 94, this was crazy. Visually, this was crazy.
So I got a question.
What's that?
Do y'all think I'm Going Down would have been, just the song would have been as impactful without the video, because I feel like the video made it. Like it for me, I needed that visual.
I think the song would have been. I think this song was like, the video, yes, took it to another level, but I think the song alone, like, I felt it. Like, I think you just hear the words. I think this song will go without the video, to me.
I think the video enhanced the song.
It did, for me.
But I think the song, you hear this song on the radio already, I think this song already go, though.
She gave it life with that video.
Yeah, the video
I mean, she did give it life, but at the same time, she was natural and raw and gritty with that song.
But
like,
wasn't that the purpose of videos? To take the song to the next level, like, visually? Mm-hmm. And I think it did that, but I think the song alone is a great song to me.
It is.
Whenever you take a cover song, like, it's only few people that take cover songs and make it their own. Whitney Houston, Luther Vandross did it all the time. Like, she took this cover song and nobody thinks of Rolls Royce. They think of Mary J. Blige. Like, that's hard for cover songs. That's hard.
Because you can still watch that Car Wash movie and you'll still say, "Oh, that's a Mary J. Blige song."
Yes.
There you go.
You would never say it's somebody else's song because she did it that well. There you
go.
But also, like we were speaking, like behind the scenes, the technology that we never seen before.
Yeah.
And in this video, even though today it'd be like, I copy and paste.
Yeah.
In 94, a bunch of versions of Mary going down the steps. That's hard.
It was, and they were stepping.
That's hard.
I've never seen it. Her outfits was laid.
Yo, the stylist, with the glam.
And you said the bar scene.
Yeah, like no, this song was crazy, man. Like this, whew, she breathed a whole different life in this song, man. That's a classic song. Mm-hmm. Like, I'm Going Down, and it got like. The song, it just sounds different to me compared to the other songs on the album. It got like the song is just different. Like it's like she crying out on this one. Like,
I mean, she was the whole album. She was
and with Car Wash came out with 70s, right?
Yeah, 70s. Yes.
So the fact that she was going through this in '94 and this song was like carbon copy of what she was going through was crazy.
Yo, that's crazy because like she said she was going down and she literally walking down steps.
Walking down the stairs.
That's crazy.
How ironic is that?
But even when she was singing,
she's going down, Sean.
Yeah. But even when she was singing,
all 50 of them,
it's different from the original because she's really feeling it.
Yeah, they were just singing it.
I'm just going down.
Yeah.
But in hers, she's really like,
I'm going down. I'm going down. My whole world's upside down.
The only thing she didn't do was flip around in that video. Upside down.
Nah, she was going down. Like, she was going through it. Classic song. Definitely. Classic song, hit single. This is the second single on the album. Video was just crazy to me. Classic. Track number 11, My Life Interlude, produced by Chucky Thompson and Sean Puffy Combs. She kind of like warming up again.
And we on a roller coaster.
She thanking God for her blessings. Faith is singing background. On this song as well. My Life Interlude. Do y'all think it was the My Life Interlude should have went at track 11?
It should have went above My Life.
Yeah, because it's 5 songs down.
It kind of led up to nothing.
Where are we going, Mary? Where are we going?
So you're saying the sequencing wasn't quite right on this one.
Right.
She wasn't
continuity error.
Too much. She didn't know what to do.
I don't know why they did that. But do you think Keith Murray, his interlude should have been over top of what's going to come next? Because it picks up a little more? Like they switched My Life interlude, Keith Murray interlude, switch spots. Would that have worked?
It would have worked. That would have worked.
So they was high in the studio doing this, basically what we said.
We got to slow it down. So that would have worked.
But then Puff did say, Puff did say like put on that smooth shit or whatever, like put on some of the smooth. So like okay, we hard. But I mean, you could just took that part out, and I think it would have worked.
But they could have put that like before Gotta Believe or something.
Okay.
Because that would have been a slow track that she could have.
I think the switch would have worked. That would have worked. I'm for that. That would have worked. Track number 12, Be With You, produced by Chucky Thompson and Puffy. I like this song. This is my joy. And the remix on the remix album, Lauryn Hill was on this song. And Lauryn Hill, before she like blew up, was on the remix to Be With You. I like this song. This is my joint.
It's a good one.
Wanna be.
Okay, I hear you now. I hear you now. Go and sing them too.
Yeah. You know, my vocals. My vocals is still strained from the weather. The weather.
It's the weather. The weather.
It's the weather. Now, when it's warmer out, my tones hit a little more. But
this was okay.
It was
okay. Be with you was okay.
It was okay.
Maybe you ain't hear me singing loud.
Okay, try it again.
Nah, I'm gonna chill. But you might go when I'm singing it. I'm the top on my top. You know, one of my best days. You probably would.
Is
like
this in their top 5 on this album?
No.
Okay, let's be clear. Yeah,
but I like the song though.
It's a good B-side.
Yeah. Good B-side.
It's a good B-side version, but she's still begging.
The begging.
She's begging on
Begging Betty.
Begging Betty.
Begging Betty.
Begging
That
Betty.
should have been the title. My life is as Begging Betty.
Begging Betty. Sheesh. All right, so that goes to track number 13, Mary's Joint, produced by Chucky Thompson and Sean Puffy Combs.
My fave.
This is my joint right here. This a bop right here.
This week we going up the roller coaster.
This is
going
my
back
joint.
up.
This is
good.
Set to the second side of the CD. Like I said, this is a Western Road by Drake did this over. So it's like
Drake did this over.
And her sister Latanya did background. She gave Latanya checks. That's right. Get the sister
That's
checks.
her older sister, right?
Yes.
Yeah. They roll hard.
Yes.
They roll
still
hard.
to this day.
Now I like this song a lot. This one of my joints right here.
Yeah, this is a good one.
I love you so, can't let go. You know it's real.
Okay.
The way
You want to join the
I
band? Let's
feel.
be in the band
I
together.
want to stay.
What's our band name going to be?
I'll try to wait on you, my dear. My love sincere. Woo! I warmed it up a little bit. I felt it. I felt it warming up a little bit. And my vocals is coming back a little bit. But man, I like this song.
That's the
like
proper name, Joint.
I like this song, but then track number 14.
Here we go.
Go. Woo-hoo.
This is it. This is it.
That's a hit.
This is it.
Yeah.
Don't go.
Baby, don't go.
Baby, don't go. There she
Don't
go.
go.
Don't leave me, baby. Don't go.
I love you so. Yo, and this song was like 3 or 4 hits.
What we got?
You got Guy, where they got it from. You got "Stay With Me" by the Barge that they sample. Then you come from all that, you get Biggie "One More Chance" remix. Faith is singing this song over. Don't go, don't go. What I love you. One more chance. This is this song. And Mary J's in that video singing on the hook. Like,
fact, she is.
It's like, hey, yo, this all comes from this song. This song's a hit.
They really was everybody was doing everything for everybody back then.
That was a beautiful time.
Yes, that was community at its best in the industry.
Yeah. Yo, I ain't heard this album in a little while, and it was almost like, because this song is like late in the album, so I was like, oh man, I forgot about this. Like, this is my joint, man.
Definitely.
This is in the tops of this album.
And this is a B-side.
Yes.
Like,
word.
Crazy.
That's all I'm asking, baby.
This could have been a hit.
I never
this could have been a hit. This could have been somebody's hit single.
Yes.
For real.
Legit hit.
I'm going to remake it.
Go ahead, Boo. Do it.
Don't go.
Don't leave me. Come on, girl. Sing that song. Sing that song.
I love.
I got the hair now. What?
What?
You got the boots.
Looking like Mary. This song a hit, man. This song is a hit.
No, for real.
And this song a hit. Then you go to track number 15, "I Love You" by produced by Chucky Thompson and Puffy. This the 5th single. This song right here.
It's gonna go.
This beat, man.
That piano interlude.
Oh, this piano is crazy. Yo, they had some great samples on this. Like the sampling on this.
Biz Marquee sample on here.
Yeah, I made music with your mouth, Biz.
I'm sorry, but the remix with Smith and Wesson.
Last 3 songs.
Smith and Wesson's remix on this.
Oh, it's
Go
crazy.
hard.
Smith and Wesson's remix. Oh, it's crazy. Yeah. This is how we do. This is how we do. All day, every day. This is how we do.
That's the best remix when she did the remixes for this.
Yeah,
album.
I agree. That's the Smith and Wesson remix is the best. They snap, and I don't think people really anticipated that combination but it worked.
Yes.
Was this song like the best remix of that year?
Of the year? I would have to go back and look at that shit.
Yeah, I don't know about the year. But the remix is hard, though. Yeah. Remix was hard.
But against 411 with, not 411, with Method Man, no. It's up there, though.
This is a great, the I Love You remix is a great remix. It's a great remix, for sure.
Yeah.
This, man. All right, then we go from that to track number 16, No One Else, produced by Mr. Dallin from Jodeci.
There is no competition.
Casey Haley from Jodeci wrote this song.
It's a nice pocket that they're in right now.
But how is it that she's talking about how he helped her be depressed and on coke and drugs, and he wrote this song and she's singing it back? Like he wrote this.
You got a problem? He said, "No one else, no one else."
He wrote this
song.
Do
you like you do me?
You wrote an album about this man tearing you down, and then you singing it back to him. That's crazy.
Cause man, I kind of
that was a wild time. That was a wild time.
Definitely was.
I'm gonna write this song, Mary.
And you gonna sing this?
And you gonna sing it, girl?
And you gonna sing. Anime, eat the cake, and you gonna sing it back.
That was Ike-ish. That was Ike-ish. And she's like, "Okay, baby.
Okay, baby.
I'm gonna sing it just
no one else but you.
Sing it just like that, girl."
Louder, louder.
Snort this line.
Snort this line.
And go sing in that booth, girl. You better sing it, Mary.
And she said, "Okay."
We almost at the end of the album. Hurry up.
And you know he was probably singing it with.
Hurry up.
Shoot
like,
no, man, no. Sing it like this.
KC about to fuck you up.
Still, KC. I love you, KC, man. But hey, what it is what it is.
It is what it is.
This samples Free at Last by Al Green and also samples the Lottie Dottie from Dougie Fresh and Slick Rick. You hear that. Mm-hmm. Then, man, track 17. Be Happy, produced by Sean Puffy Combs and Poke from Trackmasters. This is the first single of the album right here.
That's a good song.
It's a great
song. It's a good ending.
Yeah. It's a great. Yeah. This is the song where you get her classic Mary dance.
Yes. Yes.
You don't have to be too coordinated to learn that dance step.
Kick and throw punches in the air.
She said when she did the commentary, she said that she told Chucky to keep doing that. It's a violin in here. She said keep doing it over and over and over and over and over.
And this song has like that build up in the beginning.
It do.
It don't just come right on. It's like the little build up. It just keeps on going
like a flute.
And then like a flute. And then the beat comes
right in.
It reminds me of Marvin Gaye.
Yeah. Well, that's great.
I think that's where
that's great that you say that because the sample from this song is "I Want You," which is a classic from Marvin Gaye. That's a classic, and also "You're So Good to Me" by Curtis Mayfield. That's what he said. So that's you right. That's the feel that she wanted. It's definitely Marvin Gaye.
But the lyrics on here are so deep.
Yeah, they are.
The lyrics really hit home.
That's when I was saying this is like an addictive state album because she literally went from the highs to lows. It's emotional roller coaster.
It is.
And she went to finally saying, "I want to be happy. I want to be free. I just want to be me.
I just want to be happy."
Literally.
Yeah.
It's really like a long build up, and it's to the song starts.
It is. It is.
It definitely is.
It's a therapeutic.
That she go in,
This is all therapy, boy.
How can I
all I want to do is be happy. And I think that's all we want at the end of the day is to be happy. And
that is it's at the end, so that makes sense.
Enough to know.
Because it's like through the whole album, like, Mary, what do you want? Like, we know you want this man, but and she's like, I just want to be happy, y'all.
Make up your mind. Make up your mind.
We know it's Casey, but what do you want? I just want to be happy.
All I really want is to be happy.
Right.
She needs some friends.
Find a love that's mine.
Right.
It'll be so sweet.
Yeah.
That's all I want. I just want to be happy. I know I gave you all this pain. But at the end of the day, this is the official last track. Like, I want to be happy.
Right.
Thank
just
you
like
for listening,
everybody else.
I just want to be happy.
I know y'all think I'm going through it, but I want to be happy.
She said, I can't how I feel inside. I don't know why, but I want to cry.
Yo, she is fly in this video.
Yes.
She is so fly in this video.
Flyest.
Like she is dope. They got the black and white. Sean, you like the woo? she got this classic part in the video where it's like it's black and white and she got the mic.
Yeah.
Supreme Clientele Ghostface. I guarantee you.
Yeah, got the mic hanging down.
I guarantee you we got that from Mary J. That's Mary J. Blige. It's real hip hop too. It's like it's black and white. She got the mic. It's just her and the mic. That's so dope. The visuals are so dope.
She did black and white videos hard.
She did, because most of the songs on this album is like black and
white,
videos.
no color.
And it's classic because you play them now and it's still classic.
Yes.
Nothing like dated or anything outdated. It's always going to be a classic.
But it's so hard to shoot in black and white because you got to get the lights right. The lighting, that plays a part of how you shot.
It set the mood for how she was feeling, for sure.
This a big song right here. It's a big song.
Yeah.
For real. Wow. Classic.
But she said the answer's in me. I want to be happy. Like it ain't none of this other stuff. It's in me. I gotta make myself happy.
Tell him, Mary J. Make yourself happy, girl.
Crying over that man.
It's in me.
Life is too short to be playing games.
She said, "Let it breathe."
Think about it.
Classic.
Breathe.
Classic. Now, on the international version, they had an extra song, which is "You Make Me Feel Like a Natural Woman." This is the bonus on the international version, and it's a cover of Aretha Franklin's hit song. But she performed this song on New York Undercover. And it was on the New York Undercover TV soundtrack. I don't know if y'all remember. She actually got it. Yeah, she did.
At the end of the show, they would have a.
What was the name? What was the name of the? It was the name of the
club
restaurant. It was
something with
Natalie or something. Oh, what was
I don't remember the name.
Natalie's,
It was Natalie's, right? That was a great ad. New York Undercover was a dope show.
Hell yeah.
Yes.
So she performed that song on the show, but it was on the soundtrack to that show, but it also was on the international version of the album. So another remake cover. My Life debuted at number 9, not number 1, number 9 on the Billboard 200, and eventually peaked at number 7. It's crazy. The album was it debuted at number 1 on the R&B charts, and it spent a total of 8 weeks at the top of the chart. On December 13th, 1995, My Life was certified triple platinum by the RIAA. She released a remix album in 1995 as well to further push the album. As of 2009, the album has sold 2.8 million copies in the U.S.
Look at that. We don't even have that anymore, where you can actually have an album one year and keep it going for a year or two.
Yeah, that's definitely. Nah, it ain't even a whole year. They don't even have a lifespan of a year now. It's like 2 or 3 months and it's over. Yeah. Like these albums was really like, it was like 2-month album. Like they wasn't even selling a lot. Like she debuted at number 7 and sold nobody is debuting like number 7 and then selling 2 million or 3 million copies. Like it's not happening.
And then they wonder about the longevity. Like look at the industry back then versus it now. Like
they build the artists. They get you.
Well, it was really artist development, A&Rs. They don't do none of that no more. It's either you hot or you not.
That's it.
Right.
You gotta get your own self hot. Then we'll sign. That's what it is.
It is. And they work together.
They used to invest in artists. Like like we think she's talented. Let's build her up till she's ready.
And in that era, they was also everybody was in grind mode.
It was networking.
Everybody was like, we gonna all come up together.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Nobody was feeling like, of course you had some that felt like they was better than others, but for the most part, they was like, we gonna come together. We gonna come up at all. So you said she was at 9 and 7. What year did she get the triple platinum?
For this album, this was 2009.
Okay, that's
so
a long time.
A lot of years.
That's a long time.
So my life was still so the thing about music, the dope thing about music, if you still an artist that's dope and you still making hits and stuff, that makes people that go and start liking you at that time. It makes them say, oh, well, let me go back and look at what's the 411?
Yes.
My life.
Yes.
So that helps your future. If the albums are like great, like they go back and check your old stuff out. So that stuff continues to sell too. So that's the great thing about being an artist that has longevity in the game.
That was us being young. Come back. Let me go back to that album. Let's get up to platinum. Yeah,
like that's what people do. That's what people do with people like Jay-Z and Nas. And when you got a catalog, you've been in the game a long time. Like, yo, okay, that's dope. Let me go back and check his beginning albums out. And that's what happened with her.
How would y'all feel about her selling her catalog? Like if she had the rights to it.
I wouldn't want it.
Because everybody's doing it now.
And she had some financial problems, but I'm glad she didn't do it. I'm glad she didn't do it, especially after her divorce. Yeah. I'm glad she didn't do it, man. Yeah. She deserves to own her stuff, like for real.
Especially because it's like so personal.
It is.
It's like one of a kind, like her story.
So let's get this out the way. Is My Life a classic?
It is.
Yes, definitely is.
I would say yes.
Without a doubt. Without a doubt.
It is.
It ain't no doubt in my mind this is a classic. Like, this is a classic album. If you don't think it's a classic, I would like to hear somebody's point of view.
But I will say this: it's not my favorite Mary album.
Oh, we're gonna get to that. We're gonna get to that. Oh,
what's your favorite Mary album?
No. Hold up. Let's go some suspense. Wow. Okay, that's interesting. All right, let's get to that. Hold on. All right. So when My Life came out, what would y'all say the impact of the game when My Life dropped and we start seeing these visuals, we start hearing these songs? Like, what was the impact?
I would say style and fashion for me as a woman, and seeing her transition, because I was a tomboy growing up, and then to see her wearing like the makeup and then the hoops and then when the hats and the jackets, the leathers, it was like nice to see somebody that was in the hip hop world but still dressed feminine. So yeah, I would say fashion for me.
So nothing like musical, like.
I mean, I listen to everything. So her music that she was for this album is like, it's old. You know, like I've heard it already, but the way that she depicted, the way that she was telling the storytelling it is different from what I heard. But at the same time, it's like I heard these samples over and over and over and over again. So to me, like, yeah, I mean, it's a great album. But again, it's not one of my faves either.
Musically, I think that though the album was very dark and gloomy, and I couldn't relate to it in the 10th grade.
I hope not.
Right? I mean, I was singing the hell out of it, but I didn't know what I was singing.
You have more life to live.
Yeah. But I think that from a girl from the hood, and as I got older and, you know, different relationships and even friends that were in relationships and even the parents and family members that was going through things, I could put her songs to certain situations. It became clear that it wasn't just things that was happening in the hood. I mean, of course she was from the hood, but she's famous. We don't look at her like that, at the time. But then it was like, oh yeah, like she giving a soundtrack to a lot of different situations that even though I was too young to relate to it, but it resonated. So I think in that aspect, it was therapy for people, because at that time wasn't nobody going to therapy. We go to therapy now, which is great. But looking back, she gave therapy to people who were from the hood, women.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I think the hood and the ladies, with the ladies in the hood, like the impact, because they felt like they were married. Like they felt like it wasn't just like they were looking at somebody like, oh, Mary's a great singer. Like people felt like they were married. Like her songs connected. Like I feel like that. I feel your pain. Yep. Like so that woman in the hood related with Mary all the way. It was R&B singers that they made nice songs, but they didn't connect with the everyday person. Like Mary J. impact is that she connected with the everyday people, especially the ladies. But the guys loved her too, though. Yeah. But the ladies in the hood, like she had, like if she was a rapper, like they were like, yo man, he hot in the streets. Like Mary J. Blige was on fire in the streets. Like she was that girl. She was that girl. Like over everybody in that area, and she had her own lane, so you couldn't put her with the whoever, Brandy, whoever the R&B singer. She wasn't like none of them. No. She had that hood lane on smash.
Yeah, because that's why when we talking about her now, we can't think of nobody else that we like compare her to or put her in with. Like there's nobody else.
And there was nobody out there, questioning her credibility. They're like, nah, this is really who she is.
Yeah.
Yeah, because all her interviews, she was like real about everything. Where she was from.
Even today, Mary would look at you like, who are you talking to?
Right. So how would y'all describe the sound of My Life? What was the sound of this album?
I'd say very dark and R&B, but still hip hop at the same time.
Very retro hip hop, toxic.
Toxic.
That's a good
word. Wow.
It was stressful.
It
you
was
gotta sit there and think about it. Like, she was going through
abusive.
Hell.
That's what it sounds like.
You got a man hitting you upside your head pretty much.
Sniffing
Y'all hitting
coke.
each other upside your head. Y'all sniffing and doing whatever y'all doing.
Y'all wilding out behind. That's when, because,
Like,
and then people were saying even back then, that's when she was popping. And people were talking about, I remember the conversations about her not coming to shows on time or interviews. And they were saying, like, her voice is not the same in the studio compared to when you seeing her live. Like, I remember those kind of conversations. Like, she don't sound good. Yeah, she don't sound good. So all that plays into, she was damaging herself early. Yeah. She was self-destructing herself early.
She was going through it.
Was.
Yeah, I think it's dark. I think it's the sound is like grimy. It's like grimy.
It is.
It's like a rap album.
Without the explicit content label.
It's like a grimy rap album. Like the beats were like great. Like the like samples was just great, but it was like rugged. It was like to where she could get off her pain vocally. But it wasn't like polished or commercial or like the songs were hits, but they wasn't like radio friendly, happy songs. No. Like it was like dark,
but they wasn't like offensive either.
No, they wasn't.
But some of them had a bop. They be either like a bop or just like raw, just like this raw, like where she could like really like. Because her voice, Mary, it's not about Mary, like, vocally really.
She's not a vocal trained
Yeah, she's not a vocal trained. So you want to hear all the scratchy, all the, like, her not being able to hit every note. Yeah, that's what works for her.
Because you can hear the off keys, and they still let it flow.
Yeah. Right.
They just it's like one take, and they was like, that's it.
Yep.
And it's like, she's off key, like... You can hear the scratchiness of it all.
Yeah.
And it's like, what are y'all doing? But it worked. It definitely worked for that time. Because right now you do something like that, they be like, wait a minute, what's going on here?
Yeah, right.
Get back in the booth, Mary.
Speaking of the whole hip-hop aspect of it, and rap being a rap, feeling like a rap, is there any songs that you feel as though if Mary wasn't on, you put a rapper on it and it would still be a hit? Just off the beats.
Yes.
Songs? Yeah.
On this album, several songs. Like I said, if LL did All Night Long, it would work.
It
would work. Just LL, it would work. I mean, if Smith and Wesson did I Love You,
for real.
It would work.
That I Love You was it right
there. It would work. I heard somebody remake My Life, and I thought it was dope. I think it might have actually been, and I don't even think he's a great rapper. I think it was Tony Yayo, actually. He did, and I actually thought the song was dope. It's
possible.
So if he can do it, I know another rapper can do it. I'm not even trying to diss him, but I'm just saying the beat is dope though. It's a dope beat, so it can happen. But a lot of these are hip hop beats.
Yeah.
I mean, Don't Go is kind of One More Chance. So it's like so.
And it
changes. Change the beat a little bit. So like these songs work. Like they go. Like rappers, the right rappers could make some of these songs go, for sure. Like,
it's a good album.
Definitely.
Yeah. It's a good
Drake
album.
did it.
Yeah.
Drake. There you go. You never can go wrong with Drake. Good old Drake.
Good old Drake. I am not the biggest Drake fan, but come on now. That man does put some
you got to give him his credit. He does it.
Like, he's great.
So what did this My Life do for Mary J's career, you would say?
I think it put her at, to the masses, with with all the remakes, the videos, it took her to the next level.
It definitely took her to the next level. I'm not going to say it put her over the top.
Yeah, not yet. I don't want to say masses too much, but
it definitely put her out there more. So if she was the hood favorite, it was like she became like all the hood's favorite now. Like it was like, okay, all the hoods recognize
she was stepping into that other
and different
side
generations
like
that we was talking about too.
It was like she was getting to that crossover. She wasn't there yet,
but
it was
like them MTV style days, like the TRL.
They started more people started knowing who she was. Right. She might not have been all the way crossed over, but it was like, okay, more people know who Mary J.
But you know what else? That Help Mary, the Waiting to Exhale soundtrack, Not Gonna Cry. I remember seeing that video and that song too. Matter of fact, that song probably could have fit on here too.
Definitely.
Yeah, the way she was.
It was that pain.
Yeah. That could fit on there.
Extended pain.
Yeah. More pain. Hashtag more pain.
More pain. More pain. right, so Nataki touched on this. You said this wasn't your favorite Mary J. album. So what are your favorite Mary J. Blige albums, and where does this album fall into that mix?
What's the 411 for sure?
You like that over this?
I do.
Oh.
It's a bop.
Yeah, and I remember where I was hearing that. I remember that playing. I remember being on the school bus and being hyped. I was hyped. I wasn't hyped about this album.
Wow.
But I will say, because I didn't. Even now, even then, listen to the commentary. I don't like the pain. I don't like the pain that she was going through. You know. And if I can feel that pain.
You think it's like too much pain? Maybe
it
like
was
one or
too
two
much.
songs?
It was a lot of pain. And when you listen to the commentary, she's talking about how, like, even now, she was like, I'm holding my stomach, like I'm feeling this pain. I don't like that. So it's a very, very good album.
Maybe it's too long, too many songs. Maybe just cut it down to 10. It'd probably be even better.
Possibly.
I don't even think
I think the songs are great.
Take the interludes out.
Take the
Take the
interludes
interludes out. All of them.
Take the interludes.
That's the interlude air. That's the interlude air, though.
But they ain't match. We even switched
Nah,
it
they
all
ain't
around. We
match.
was like, put this up there, take this out. So I would say, what's the 411? And I loved the self-titled Mary album.
Oh yeah, that was good.
That is my number 2 out of all
She was
her
more
discography.
mature.
Yeah, it was. She at that point
Sober Mary.
she was sober. She had
Was that the 7 Days, Mary?
No,
Mary
that
album?
was Share My World.
no, that ain't
Yeah.
Share My World. That's
You
All That I Can
are-
Say.
Do-do-do-do-do-do.
Deep Inside with Elton John.
Oh, that's a hit.
Yeah, that's when she started like really kind
That's
of
the Young and the
crossing over
Restless thing.
somewhere.
Yeah.
She
I
was
didn't
trying
like
to-
that Young and the Restless beat.
Oh.
I didn't like that Young and the Restless beat.
That wasn't on that album, was it?
It was.
That Broken Heart again.
Yeah, I didn't like
Broken
that
Heart wasn't on that. That wasn't on that
wasn't
one.
on there.
No.
more pain.
No, I think
Yeah.
that might have been on Breakthrough or something. Yeah.
Yo, stop looking at me while you singing, man.
Look at the eyes
Please.
he's on.
No, because she was walking down.
I know, yeah.
Yo, you gotta relax. Somebody looking at you,
Yeah,
dog.
no more pain.
I was looking over there, dog.
Damn.
She was
He's
looking
like,
at the.
yo,
Remember,
stop looking at me.
she was walking past the street and they had the TVs on.
Oh
there.
yeah, she was like Times Square. Yeah.
I ain't like that song. But this actually, I disagree with you, Nataki. This is my favorite Mary J. Blige album. I feel like this. I like the cohesiveness of this album. I don't know the songs. I wasn't struggling. I don't know. Maybe I don't know. I like these songs, man. These songs are great.
I like them. Yeah.
I think this is my favorite Mary J. Blige album, and my number 2 is What's the 411. I feel like this is just a little more polished to me. Like,
Okay.
I just feel like they really. It was like, okay, we got it with What's the 411. It was like, okay, now we perfected this sound. Puff and I was like, we got our sound, and I just think it's great. My number 3 Mary J. Blige song is album is Share My World, man.
That's mine.
I love Share My World. Share My World. Share My World is when I think she got over that little crossover thing. Like she just a little bit, not all the way.
She was walking
not
into
all
it.
the bit. She just stepped over it just a little
walking
bit.
into it.
Just a little bit.
Share My World's mine.
And then
That
I
would
got-
be my 3rd.
And then my 4th is
You got
the
a 4th?
Yeah, I got a top 5.
Oh, okay.
The 4th is The Breakthrough. I like The Breakthrough. I like The Breakthrough album. And that's when people was counting. This is sophisticated grown Mary, but I like. It wasn't like corny though. I like the song wise. I thought it was some really really good songs on that.
I think around that point, that's when she realized she needed a vocal coach. Remember, she was like, "I gotta get a coach." She started working out.
4 albums, and you don't have a vocal coach.
She had to.
I mean, because people were telling her she was it. Like,
and then I think at that point she realized I want to start acting. I'm maturing now. There's things I want to do.
And my fifth album is slept on to me. I don't think a lot of people like this album, but I thought it was dope. And it's crazy because four of my 5 favorite Mary J. Blige albums, Puff's a part of them.
I'm sitting here in anticipation.
But they reconnected, and I thought the Love and Life album was dope, man. The Love and Life album was dope.
Really?
I felt like it was that sound that I love from Mary, because she was like,
I would not even put that on my top.
I know you wouldn't, and I like it. I
He's
like
a true
it.
B-sider.
I know you wouldn't, and I like it. I felt something like, cause I felt like she needed that, because I felt like she was going a little too R&B-ish.
You said that you like the London Chronicle Jones.
You
wouldn't put that in. You wouldn't put that
that's
in.
That's not my top 5, but
okay.
I do like the London Sessions. That's the last album that she had that I actually liked.
Okay.
She had singles and stuff, but that's the last album that I thought was kind of dope. Okay. Other than that, it's got very, very light. All due respect to Mary. All due respect to Mary.
So, Carl, is this your first favorite R&B album that you really like? Being as though we're hip-hop heads.
You know what? No. But this is in my top 5 R&B albums of all time.
I did up like you was about to say, yeah.
This is my top 5.
You know what?
You know what? No, it's not.
It's not.
I liked a lot of R&B albums, but no, this is one of my first though.
Yeah,
because I didn't listen to like R&B albums all the way. I was I was 94. I was just listening to the song.
Yeah,
female probably yes.
Okay,
because I was listening to my mom's stuff like Anita Baker and
older
people,
which is her big inspiration.
Sade.
She loves Anita Baker.
Right. So like Patti LaBelle, I like Sade, but I wasn't listening to Sade albums though. I love Sade. I like the songs.
I love
Sade. He's not with the culture. Sade is like top.
You wasn't 94. You wasn't listening to no Sade. You was in elementary school with your
94. I was listening
bag
to my dad's music, Al Jarrell. Like we didn't even gonna play them games. We was listening to Isley Brothers. We was listening to
right.
That's why I say when we listen to this here, we can hear every sample because
I'm
we
listening
listen
to
Michael.
Right.
I'm
listening to Thriller still with my glove.
Not with your glove.
I'm like, yeah, absolutely. Mike is my guy. I was Mike's my guy. But this is my top 5 R&B albums of all time though.
Yeah.
My top 5 R&B albums of all time. I got Thriller. Do you want to know?
Look, now we want to know.
Are we doing all? What we doing all?
I just felt like saying it. I don't even know the order though. But Thriller's number 1. I got Marvin Gaye's What's Going On?
Yes.
Usher Confessions. My Life, Mary. What's the 5th one? I got a 5th one.
Lauryn Hill, Miseducation, Lauryn Hill.
I was going to say.
Time out. Number 1 is the Miseducation of Lauryn Hill.
No more drinks. You drunk.
Where did you go?
You tipsy.
I'm offended in myself.
You should be.
I'm offended in myself.
Here?
My number 1 R&B album of all time is the Miseducation of Lauryn Hill.
I cannot believe. We're going to wait and like. Is he going to say it?
Confessions over Lauryn Hill?
Right, everybody over Lauryn Hill?
No. It's the Miseducation of Lauryn Hill is number 1.
Run that back.
Tripping. Number 2 is Thriller from Michael Jackson. Yeah. Number 3 is My Life from Mary J. Blige. Number 4 is Usher Confessions. Number 5 is What's Going On from Marvin Gaye.
That sounds better.
That sounds good.
Way to clean that
up.
Yeah.
I was tripping.
Marvin Gaye, the Miseducation of Lauryn. So I would never put him.
What was you about to say though?
Exactly.
What were you about to say?
I was going to say Michael Jackson Thriller number 1, but I forgot.
No.
For the 5.
Oh, I don't know. I lost my mind.
Yes, we did.
Lauryn Hill.
The whole episode on Lauryn Hill.
The whole episode. I said it's my favorite album of all time. I said it's my favorite album of all time, and then I forgot.
Hold on. It's crazy because we talk about Mary. He was like, no, I need to tell my top 5.
I know, right?
He skipped over his top.
You want to hear it? Let me tell you about it.
Mary, this is my top 5 albums of all time, but this is a classic, man. This is a classic.
Such a good album.
All right. My Life 30. We got the My Life cookies right now. This is dope.
More Charlie Rose Sweets.
Yeah, shout out to Charlie. Hey, man, look at that. This is dope. We appreciate it.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate you guys.
This is beautiful.
These are very dope, Charlie.
Thank you so much.
If anybody wants some cookies, how can they get some cookies?
They can contact me via Instagram, Charlie Rose Sweets. My website, www.charlierosesweets.com.
Look at this concert crew.
Did y'all smell them?
Yeah.
They are delicious.
That's Mary J and concert crew.
She did the damn thing as always.
Thank you.
They smell delicious. The smell is so great.
My soft girl.
So do these take like long to make? How long?
No, I've been baking. I don't mean to say no like that, but no.
Everybody shut me down and like, no.
No, it doesn't take long. I've been baking for maybe like 15 years or so it doesn't take me long. Maybe like 3 hours, and I can get them done.
They're like short.
How they taste?
I should have probably waited.
Wait for what? We gotta feed this liquor.
He said I shouldn't look at it.
We gotta feed this liquor, y'all.
He like, can you talk now? I think he done talking for the night.
No, we gotta finish up. Smacking into people's ears. It's disrespectful. Has any albums came out in the last 30 years that remind you of my life?
Not really.
Let me think about this.
I think there's an artist that reminds me of Mary.
I said this earlier. This album equates to anything like an Amy Winehouse to me. Just because, like, the samples, Amy used a lot of samples, and she's telling her struggle of drug abuse, relationship, love, wanting them to stay, be there, support her, believe in her. Yeah. And this is pretty much the same transition from the My Life album.
I was thinking about
that album's a classic, by the way.
Amy Winehouse.
I love that album. I love that.
Amy's like great.
Yeah. I love that.
Rest in peace.
That's my top album. That's in my tops.
That's a classic album.
Because I feel like she could have had a career similar to Mary's in some way. Tell your story, get clean, get yourself together, get your life, find love again.
Speaking of who could be on the other side of the pond, Adele. She got some that are similar in that whole pain from top to bottom mode.
Definitely.
She got that pain too.
So there's one artist that I think that reminds me of Mary J. Blige, which is Keisha Cole. I feel like she's from the hood. She can sing. Got a lot of pain in her songs.
I agree. I think her first album. Yes. Her first album for sure. What's the name of her first album?
Keisha Cole.
Keisha Cole. I think her first album, and she looked up to Mary J. Blige. They had a little thing for a minute. I don't know if they got over that. I don't even know what it was about. But
like a beef.
Yeah, like I don't know if she did something that Mary J. didn't like or came off the wrong way. But Mary J. had a little problem with her. Hopefully they over that. But I guess she tried to make it up, but I don't know if ever publicly. I never really heard if they squashed it, but I don't think it's nothing like that. But that definitely her first album. I'm gonna go with. I like those comparisons. I wasn't really thinking about the ones that y'all were talking about, but I see it. But I'm gonna go with people. They're not as good as Mary J. Blige, but I feel like they had some of that energy. Faith Evans' first album. Puff pretty much used the same exact blueprint that he used with the same exact
copy and paste.
Yeah, copy and paste.
Carbon copy.
But Faith can sing though. She really can sing.
Everybody we name can sing.
Well, not everybody I'm about to name.
Because that's more. Okay.
But that's kind of Mary J. I think Ashanti first album. That was the Mary J. Lane.
Where are we going with this, Carl?
Where are you going?
The beat wise, like they was picking hard hip hop beats, and letting her sing over. That's the formula.
You know what? You're right.
Okay.
That's the formula of Mary J. Blige.
Is that what we doing?
I can see it, but
that is the formula of Mary J. Blige, right?
I was going in a different lane, but I see where you going now.
But okay, well let me go more hood for you then. I'm gonna go hood now times.
Okay.
Summer Walker. Summer Walker's hood.
Summer Walker is going through it, but hers is something totally different.
Hers is called Over It. My Life Over It.
My Life Over It. I can see that. Now I can see the Summer Walker comparison.
I just don't see anybody
not comparison, but pulling from.
And I got one more person that everybody may not know about like that, but check out her music. She be talking that talk.
Let's see about it.
Her name's Tink. She's
yes.
Oh yeah, Tink. Yes, not Tink, the male.
Yeah.
T-I-N-K.
The singer.
Yes.
Tink be talking that talk in her songs.
She does.
She be talking that talk.
Money Long may have some too.
No.
Who?
Money Long.
Money Long.
Oh yeah.
She can sing. I like her song.
She might got some sad. Like she may not a full album, but I could see she's had some. Mary could been influential in some of the shit she done said.
It's so tough because Mary's just so.
She's the blueprint. She's the blueprint. So it's hard, but I mean, pulling from inspiration, you can see what we all said, where there are some similarities. Where somebody said, I can pull from Mary in this moment.
They're never going to have what she had, the toxicity that she had.
The toxicity.
Yeah, they're not going to have none of that stuff.
Like this.
But.
So, question.
What's that?
We talked about Mary and how did this catapult her career? How did it change the trajectory where she was going at? But how do you feel about Puff? How did this change for Puff? What did this do for Puff?
Oh, well, Puff, it started off with Jodeci's songs, but then Puff's, Mary J's albums made Puff. All the run of Bad Boy, it all started with Mary J. Blige. So you got Mary J. Blige, then you have Faith, 112, Total. All of that was Mary J. blueprint.
Okay. Yeah.
Hip hop beats over R&B singers. All of that is Mary J's blueprint. So she gave Mary J. and Puff developed his Bad Boy sound pretty much.
Yeah, because this helped get him out of Uptown pretty much.
And he ran the 90s with this sound. Hip hop and R&B. He ran the 90s. It all started with Mary J.
So she needed him as much as he needed her.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
They made each other.
That's
why
they made each other.
Yeah.
That's why they had that brother-sister relationship that they always have. But Puff, Mary J made Puff. Right. She made Puff and
he made her.
And they're together. They're linked. They're linked forever.
They are.
It's like
because he reinvented
it's like the hood.
No Diddy.
No Diddy. It's like the hood Quincy and Michael.
Yeah.
Like they literally came. Well, Quincy was already established, but Puff and Mary came up together.
Yeah.
So they're forever linked. She can't deny. Like you can't deny. You can say whatever you want to say about Puff with all that's going on. You can't deny what he did in the music game. You can't take that from him.
Not
yet.
Solidified.
You can't take that.
For that era, he stamped that.
You can't take that.
He stamped that.
But just think, like all the stuff that he's going through, you can't erase none of that music.
You can't erase
like,
the
we
music.
all grew up to that. That was the soundtrack of our lives, our
Same
summer,
thing with R.
our
Kelly. You
winters,
can't
our
just erase his
everything.
music.
You can't erase Cass.
Your whole high school years, like your whole high school.
Yeah, growing up.
Yeah. Nah, Puff ran it.
Like,
Puff, they ran it, man.
She wore silver. He turned around. Him and Mace wore silver.
Shiny suits.
Shiny suits.
Yeah.
All right, so 30 years later, My Life 30.
Yeah.
What's the legacy of this album 30 years later? 30 years is crazy,
I mean,
man.
we see it for ourselves right now. We still listening to it. We still going back. We talking about it.
We putting
There's always going to be a discussion about it.
The music is still being sampled. It's still people. The fashion, the whole package of Mary J and where she was at this time in her life is still relevant 30 years later. Like we see it every day. People dress up. They dressing up like they Mary J style, the blonde hair, the hats, the big earrings, all of that, man. That ghetto fabulous, man. And Mary's still going on today.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
There's so many singers that they come out as new singers, and their new singing style or fashion and all is Mary J in '94.
And Mary is like the season. She's like fall.
Right.
Like when it's fall, you get your Mary outfits together. Your leather, your boots.
Yeah, Mary J still put it together.
Your flannels,
she still put it together.
Your hats, like Mary is fall. Like she gives us everything we need for fall, winter, into like going to the summer or springtime. Like
she made it cool to be ghetto fabulous.
Absolutely.
Definitely.
She made it cool to be ghetto.
Absolutely.
Before the fabulous. She did.
Yeah,
like
definitely.
Before it was you ghetto.
Because R&B you had to be real sophisticated.
Yeah.
You had to wear these
dresses,
certain outfits and
had
very
to be a songstress.
Yeah.
You had to like dress up like
we coming out like the hood. Straight up. I'm the roundabout girl that sing.
Yes.
Like yes.
She made it cool.
Salute to Mary, man. Salute to Mary. Happy 30-year anniversary to My Life, man. Shout out to everybody that was involved in this My Life album. Y'all did that, man.
Chucky and Puff.
Rest in peace to Chucky Thompson, man. Rest in peace to Chucky Thompson. He was a big part of this album. So rest in peace to him. Salute to Mary J. She's still out there killing it, man. Still out there touring it. Still out there acting, you know what I'm saying? One of your favorite characters,
Monet Tejada,
Sean, she's doing her thing, man.
She got a whole new boot line with Giuseppe.
Yes,
Giuseppe collab.
She doing it. She got
the wine and jewelry.
She's doing, she's producing like shows and stuff now, and movies and all that. She is definitely doing it, man. Shout out to Mary J. Blige.
She's a solid actress too.
Yeah, she is.
Not on Power, but other stuff.
I don't watch it, but the real stuff.
Yeah. Happy 30-year anniversary to Mary J. Blige. My Life, man. We Concert Crew Podcast. We appreciate y'all, ladies.
Yes,
man.
thank you for the cookies,
man.
It's
And all
always
the
a pleasure.
input.
Thank you.
Shout out to Charlie. Thank you for the cookies, man. Y'all make sure y'all go support. Nataki, you out here doing your art thing real heavy in the streets, real connecting people, man, helping people live their dreams. Oh, man. Sean, Concert Crew Podcast. Happy 30-year anniversary. Yes. The Mary J. Blige, My Life album, man. We here, Concert Crew Podcast. We ain't going nowhere. Yo, make sure y'all go download, subscribe. We on all digital platforms. Make sure y'all go to our YouTube page. Subscribe. We appreciate all the views. As always, long live our brother Taz, man. We're going to continue to March 4th. We love you, Taz. I know you thought this was a classic. I already know, Mr. R&B Taz. Yeah. I know you thought this was a classic, man. Concert Crew, man, we here. We ain't going nowhere. Happy anniversary, Mary J. Blige. My life, my life, my life.
In the sunshine.
Pito, hit us with the fader. We out.
Yeah.